Hello, Tony from Rad Pad here. I'm super excited to share with you the Rad Pad inside. We'll put some shots from outside. We walked over to the other side of the jungle, got a couple shots. We have a little bit of drone footage we'll be adding so you can see where you are in this beautiful jungle here in Costa Rica. First off, Rad Pad, it's made of these beautiful panels here behind me. So this is a plastic decking material that people use for outdoor decks. It lasts forever and it is invincible. So we have panels made out of these. This is a double-sided panel, so it has one on this side and one on the inside of the bathroom, which is behind me. Here we have the slat windows. So these slat windows, you can open or close them pretty simply just by pulling up and down the lever, and you get a lot of airflow. That's why we use these, but there's also sliders available. Everything's bug screened in everywhere. Down below we have the full panel windows, just for viewing, looking down into the jungle. It's beautiful. We have lighting outside, so flip of a switch over here lights up the outside all green and blue at night. It looks beautiful. We have power outlets in most locations. So we did the entire interior design of this Rad Pad. We started out doing the Rad Pad and we were just going to do the shell and pass the shell over to the owners of the resort. And we started seeing things like just beds, you know, they're expensive and they're hard to fit, and shelving and bedside tables and lamps and all that. So we decided to take on the whole challenge. We even added some hammocks and stuff I'll show you in a few minutes. But let's get started with the bathroom. To me, that's one of the most important parts. So the entire unit is 3 meters this direction, 5 meters that direction. The bedroom uses 3 meters by 4 meters, and the bathroom behind here uses 1 meter by 3 meter. And in there we fit a toilet, a sink, and a shower. I'll show you how we do it. It'll be tight, but hopefully we'll get some good shots. So it's a mirror door, slider door. That was the best use of space. So we open up into the bathroom here. Now on this wall, it's double-sided panels down below, and then frosted windows above. All the panel sizes of the entire Rad Pad are exactly the same to the millimeter, so it really makes it easy to choose if you want a slider window, if you want a solid window, frosted window, mirror, what have you. So in here we have the beautiful sliding door. On this side we have the toilet, fits quite nicely in here. We have panels down below, so that's just about to this height here is panels all the way throughout the bathroom. And then we have slider windows, head height for airflow, and then up above we have just viewing windows that let the natural light in. Quite beautiful. So on this side is the toilet, and over here behind me is the towel rack. So the towel rack, when doing a Airbnb unit, you want something really strong that doesn't break, that lasts forever, because turning it over night after night after night, a regular towel rack and fixtures are going to break. So this is galvanized steel pipe. It's welded right to the frame of the Rad Pad. You can actually do pull-ups on that if you wanted. And that hangs 2 towels here. Then down below here, if you have a look here, this is our toilet paper holder. So the same thing here, just super strong, never going to break, last forever. If you just come up a little bit, you'll see the same thing as a towel rack here. So a hand towel will fit here. And then we've added electricity here, which is blow dryer, shaver, what have you. The mirror right here is also floating. We didn't want to take away from the design with the airflow and the nature and windows. So we added a galvanized pipe. It's welded there, super strong again. But we put this kind of mirror on it that you can move to your height so you can see for shaving or doing makeup. In this room we have a beautiful Edison light bulb up here. It's an LED light. It's on the same, you'll see the same design in the bedside table lamps and whatnot. So Edison bulb there, which is quite bright so you can see what you're doing. But if you're doing makeup or shaving, you're going to need extra light. So we added this. We use these beautiful switches everywhere throughout all the lights. So they're kind of vintage. They're special for 110 high voltage. They're usually, there's another type that's used for a 12 volt, but this is the 110. So ready? It's gonna get really bright now. Wow, that is really bright. So this bright light is perfect for shaving or doing anything where you need to see what you look like to get ready for the night. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off for now, or is it better with it? Better without it. All right, so that's there if you need it, which I'm sure a lot of people need it. It's one of our first requests was they wanted a brighter bathroom. So the bathroom. In here we did something. Now this shelf is readily available material. So Rad Pad is shade, drainage, airflow, and readily available material. So instead of building the shelves, which I'll show you in just a few minutes, we decided to outsource this. It's a beautiful shelf. It's from True Value, so very low price point, very strong, very readily available. It's tempered glass, so if it breaks, it just shatters. It doesn't hurt anybody. The mount system works perfectly on our wall. It's super duper strong. We've added a hand soap, also a little JBL Bluetooth speaker that if you want to purchase it, you can purchase it. Just simply take it with you when you rent at a Rad Pad. It gets charged to your room. So in here you can have a little music. We also have a scented candle in here for the bathroom. So you can have a candle while you have a shower or what have you. Simple sink here. It's just cold water, just regular water in a pedestal sink. Then over here, this is the reason, just over here, you're gonna see why we actually used the kind of hipster pipe was because we wanted to do a hot water heater that was not the type that's built into the shower head. We wanted to have a traditional shower and then have a heater built into it. So in order to do that in the Rad Pad, it was very challenging to find a pre-made shower system that would work, so we just made our own. So basically hot water comes into here and you have 8 levels of heat that you can choose from. Goes here, and this is your on and off valve for the shower, so more water all the way up, less water off. Very easy to move. And this is a stainless steel ball valve. I use it in the wine industry for years and years and years. It'll last forever. It's a fantastic on and off. So this comes up here, and then above me you'll see the shower head here. So it's in the center of a 1 meter by 1 meter shower. The shower head comes down here. You turn on and off your water, hit your on and off. We used a shower curtain, again to save space in the shower. Now, one of the things that makes this shower so cool is that, or so rad rather, is that we use the same flooring. We just actually took this area of the floor below me and we angled it. So this floor is actually on a 1 inch per meter angle down, and we used a very special drain here. So this is a long stainless steel drain where the water all drains to that, and it works very well. We raised the 3x3 here, and this is actually structural. This is part of the frame. We've raised it 1 inch so it lines up with the curtain and gives you a little bit of splash protection. Water going that way, the drain is humongous. And then up here, we went for, again, because it's a Rad Pad, it's a premium experience when you Airbnb or rent a Rad Pad. So we have a body wash, a shampoo, and a conditioner, and they're all organic, super fancy stuff. Again, on this shelf that is rock solid, built into the Rad Pad. So everything you need right here. Shower hooks, of course, behind you. The windows behind me are, everything is screened, and to open them, you get just great airflow, ventilation, and you're in the jungle. So imagine, just washing, and it's amazing. And especially during the rainy season, you're gonna have an experience like you would never be in the jungle on a cliff during rainy season when the water's coming down, unless you're in a Rad Pad. So that's kind of the experience of having a shower here. So that's the bathroom, or one of the major parts for sure about a Rad Pad. Let's check out the bedroom. So the first thing in the bedroom is it's 3 meters wide like this and 4 meters that way. So that gave us enough space to almost put like office desks on each side of the bed. We also went with double hammocks up top, so you can sit in the hammocks and experience everything at a higher vantage point. So the airflow from the windows is absolutely fantastic. When you're in the far hammock there, you're like 5 feet from the floor of the jungle. I mean, you're really, really in the jungle, sitting on a hammock, but yet it's completely mosquito free. You know, everything's screened, and you're in the luxury of a Rad Pad, Wi-Fi, electricity, lighting. We'll get into the shelving and the morning section, as I call it over there. First, let's talk bed. So when doing an investment, like this is an asset basically designed to generate income for the resort. It's another room. So the bed needs to last forever. So we went with a really high-end mattress here. And on the mattress, we have a cover, you know, just a playful cover on the top. Then you have a duvet, a white sheet, and then a cover. But then you also have the mattress cover, which is a waterproof cover, which makes the mattress last a very long time from spills or accidents, that sort of thing. Super comfy mattress. But what makes it extra excellent is there's under bed lighting. And then if I lift this bed up and you just have a look, I'll turn around and lift this up for you. So the construction of the bed is 3x3 galvanized steel with 2 legs going down. Then it's welded to the back wall. And what that does is it makes it easy to clean underneath. And systems and process are what make or break you when you're in the Airbnb business. So if it's hard to clean, your staff, your employees aren't gonna clean. So this is designed to clean easy, and it's super strong. This is all 1x2 heavy gauge galvanized steel. It's never gonna move. It is there, it's rock solid. Even the beams that go down to the ground, the 2 posts have a rubber finish on them. So I mean, it's a fantastic bed. And finding a bed in Central America is not the easiest job. So Rad Pad builds probably the raddest bed ever. So now we've talked about the bed, let's talk a little bit about bedside tables. So bedside tables are obviously important. There are things, we live in today's age, you've got a phone you want to charge, you've got a watch or an iPad or something you need to charge or plug in your computer. We've made sure that we did electricity in a rad way. So the 3x3 construction that Rad Pads are made out of is also basically the tubing for the electrical outlets. So there's one right next to the chair there if you wanted. This is the switch to the outside lights underneath. It lights everything up green, which is a really cool experience when it gets dark out at night. So that's there. Over here, so finding a lamp is quite challenging. We found lamps that were about $350 each. Shall I say any more? They were awesome. They had iPad holders, USB plugs. They were great, but they were $350 each. It was a little much. So we decided to basically weld a piece of 1x2 on the end of here, galvanized steel, drill a hole in it, put a box here, and run a hanging cord down here to a light, a little dirty right now, a light right down here. And this is USB and it's not hot at all. It's very important that you don't have a hot light so it doesn't burn anybody, and that it's not fixed tight, because if it's fixed tight you can break it. So this is a hanging light. We've used, again, the vintage light switches everywhere. So this is a 3-way switch. So down is on, in the middle is off, and up is on. So if you grab it at night and you just need the light on, if you push down, it's on. If you lift up, it's on, whatever. You've got 2 plugs here where you can easily charge your computer. So you've got AC plugs here. Of course, black, high-end, good quality plugs. The wires are all hidden. You don't see anything. Everything in here, if you see a wire, it's because we designed it for you to see a wire. Now over here, this is a bedside table. So finding a bedside table that went in the corner of the Rad Pad and fit nicely, it uses up where you can't sit towards it. It's movie aroundy, stuff collects underneath it. Like with the bed, you can just sweep right out from under it. Same with the bedside tables. So this bedside table is 1x2 heavy gauge galvanized steel all the way around. It's got 3 supports underneath it. You can literally, you can get on top of this thing and you are totally safe. It's not gonna break. So The bedside table is there, designed to last forever. It's got the plastic deck. We use the outside deck so it matches. It's a lighter gray where the floor is darker gray so you can see it and you don't actually bump into it. So this bedside table is freaking amazing. Remote controller for the lights under the bed. And you can use it for typing right here. You can do your work, whatever. If you're a remote worker, you can sit here and you can work and you look out at the jungle, flip on your light, charge your computer, do whatever you want to do. Or you can go up top, jump in the hammocks and do the same thing. So bedside tables and the lamps, a lot went into it. It was well worth it. Let me just show you the other bedside table, which is just behind you here. One sec. Go over on this side. So over on this one, because we have a solid wall on this side, what we decided to do was put a mirror here. So now you can sit here, do the same as you were doing over there typing, but through the mirror, you're actually seeing the forest and everything behind you. Especially when you're laying here with your head on your pillow, you're looking at the mirror and you get to see the forest. So that was an added little touch. Again, a plant, a book or two. We're almost done staging it for photos. Then the front door here. The front door is also a slider door. So when it's open, you can actually have a mirror facing this way or the open door to the deck in the front. The deck, pretty sweet. That's how you get in, up the stairs to the deck. There's a tree in the middle of the deck there because they wanted to keep the tree, so we kept the tree. Again, designed to last forever. Let's move on to the shelving areas. So we did those bedside tables as shelves, as desks, whatever, and they worked great. So now we've come over to this section here. So this is designed for an Airbnb. So you have a backpack, you have a bag, whatever it is. You can put it down here. You've got an open shelf. Again, the exact same size as the bedside tables. Plenty of room there. You've got a power plug just back here with a coffee maker built into it. You've got coffee mugs here that are on these neat little clips here. Again, kind of with the industrial theme. So this is an electrical clip used for the wires down below. Really strong, holds a coffee cup perfectly. Here we went with the galvanized pipe, again, that hipster look, and that's for your hangers. So if you have something that you need to hang, you go to hang it here. If you have a backpack, you can clip it on there, whatever. The fan is on remote control, so it's you can take that with you to your bedside table and do different speeds of the fan, lighting. Outside lights here we have on and off. So there's two lanterns, one on each side, and they actually work as soft lighting inside at night if you want. So you can turn your outside lights on and they just kind of light up just a little bit in here. So those are pretty sweet. This light I'm most proud of. This is my favorite light of all. So this is called an LB connection. One of our first investors, George, was doing lighting and wanted to use this LB for some of his lighting. And then another guy that came in, Lee, Fantastic Lee, the electrician, loves these LBs. So we decided to take one, weld it to the wall, put an on and off switch into the face cover of it, and then stick an Edison bulb in it. And it's just so cool. So that's what lights up this area. Last but not least, we made a miniature shelf. Mini shelf with a water filter system. So one of the biggest challenges with Airbnb is like, what do you have, water bottles, more trash, more plastic, or jugs, or what do you do? So what we've got here is this company. We bought them here locally in Costa Rica, and it's a clay filter inside that actually filters the water. The water we have, you can drink out of the sink. That's one of the advantages of living in Costa Rica, but we take the sink water and we just fill up the filter, and you have beautiful filtered water here in the jungle. We also have these little water bottles that are glass that you can take with you. They'll be branded as a Rad Pad product. Again, anything you want, there'll be QRs for them, and you can actually just take it with you if it's something you want to take home from the experience. Remember, maybe you need a water bottle, maybe you need a Bluetooth speaker, whatever helps your experience traveling better, Rad Pad wants to help with. So that is a Rad Pad. Yep, and this is the short-term rental Rad Pad. The next build that we're doing is a long-term rental Rad Pad, which is 4 meters wide by 10 meters long. And it's actually a 2-bedroom house, full kitchen, living room, amazing. It's really a dream and just a gift to get to build that next. So we're super excited about that. But this is a short-term rental designed for that Airbnb market. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. These go for about $30,000 from start to finish. So that includes from the foundation, all the cement work there, the permitting, the licensing, all that stuff. The walls, the windows, the doors, the lights, the bed frame, the sheets, the towels, the hot water heater, the septic tank, the septic system, the hookup from your main water, the hookup from your main electricity, all the AC outlets, everything. We call it rent ready. So rent ready in 30 to 60 days, around $30,000 is what gets you this Rad Pad. We'll be working on the bigger Rad Pad, and I have so much to share with you about that. If you haven't watched our reality show, we do a video. It's quite funny. You have to have a sense of humor to work in Central America. So maybe for some of you it might be too funny, but at the end of the day, we completed what we had to do. So if you want to watch that show, it's available on radpad.com, or you can go to Everything Costa Rica and you'll be able to find all those videos. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear from you. Please contact me. My WhatsApp number is the best. The WhatsApp number is a Nicaraguan number. It's 505-7607-6060. Right on. Thanks for watching. Adios. Nos vemos. Pura vida.